What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing a video today that's featuring from the Vice to the water fly tying video. We're going to be tying one of the most controversial flies ever, what's known as the mop fly. So you can see here I have one of these little car wash mitts that you can buy from Dollar General or the dollar store, whatever. You're going to go ahead and just cut off just one of those little nubs there. Then you're going to pull off the fabric off the end that you snipped. You're going to just pull off some of that excess fabric off there, fibers, so you expose these 4 inner threads. And those little 4 threads that you can see there is actually the part that you tie to the hook shank itself. But I'm going to start my thread here. Now just get a good base down here. It's important to have a good base so the mop, like the actual nub or whatever you want to call it there, doesn't slide up and down the shank of the hook. So you just lay some thread down, a good solid base. I'm going to mound up some towards the top of my bead here just so the bead doesn't slide down as well. Gonna grab that little mop thingy and we're gonna take the exposed threads as you see here, and we're gonna take a couple loose loops here and just kind of set it in place. And then once you feel like you got it in the right spot that you want, you're just going to lay down some thread on it. And then what I also like to do is I like to kind of bend the fabric forward there and do a couple wraps behind it just to kind of get it to seat in place and kind of stay where it's supposed to stay. So this fly is really easy to tie. It doesn't take much at all, not much materials, not much time. As you can see, I'm going to tie in some ice dub pearl here. This is just white just to give it some extra flash. And you can also see there's a little gap right between that tungsten bead I got there and the actual material of the fly. So I like to use dubbing here to kind of fill in that void. As you see, I just wrapped in my dubbing loop, get my dubbing twisting tool ready. And I'm just going to take some of that ice dub and I'm going to throw it in my little triangle here and twist up this dubbing. And this doesn't, this is a really simple fly for salmon fishing. This doesn't have to be fancy or, basically I like to tie fast flies. It takes a minute or two to tie a fly because let's be honest, when you're salmon fishing on the river, tend to lose a lot of flies left and right. So a lot of flies, a lot of line, a lot of lead. You just, that's just the nature of the beast. Just going to lose a bunch of gear. So you don't want to spend 15-20 minutes tying a pristine, good looking fly and then lose it. It's just heartbreaking. So you pick these simple patterns that are effective and easy to tie. So just tying off the extra here, gonna snip this end off, and then I'm gonna whip finish this fly. And once I have that all tied in and done, obviously cut off my thread, and then we're gonna hit the water. All right, so before we get on the water, what I do want to say is that the date is September 17th, 2023. I'm fishing the lower end of the staircase. This is my second hookup of the day that you're gonna see. It's the only fish that I landed. I did go 1 and 5 for the day. But you'll see this hook set is like a 10 out of 10, bro. Like, watch my rod tip drop and I just yank up on them. And then the fight's on, so I'm going to shut up and let you guys watch this.
getting to kiss her.